us. I don't see anybody in the chat yet, so we'll give it a minute and see who joins us. And I think I'm gonna scoot like this so we can show off the pretty quilts. There we go. Let's see how that works. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you? I'm tired.
Yeah, my feet hurt. My feet hurt. My bank hurts.
Yep.
My feet hurt. My microphone is probably too high up on my collar. Do you have your phone?
I do.
Okay, grab your phone because then we can keep an eye on the chat a little bit better.
All right.
I'm hoping people can hear us. If you're in the chat, can you just let us know whether you can hear us? Hello, Tracy. Hello, Jamie. I see both of you are here. If somebody could let us know if you can hear us, and if you could just type in there, can you hear us okay?
Yep.
Hello, Bettina. Actually, how about we just do this? Oh, hey, how about that? I just heard that we can hear you. Holy cow. Hey, Kevin, I saw T yesterday. Okay, I cannot keep up with the chat. Oh my goodness, it's going fast. Okay, but Mary has the chat, so we thought we would surprise y'all with a live from Quiltcon live stream, since we couldn't be live last night. Who doesn't love that, right? So first of all, give it a thumbs up. If you couldn't be here, we're gonna try to bring some of the show to you. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to show you everything that's here, but we'll give you a little bit of a glimpse, the best we can, okay? So my plan is to chat with you for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna walk you around to some booths, walk you around to some quilts. Mary is going to help me out by keeping an eye on the chat, and as she sees things, she's gonna call them out. So Mary, give me a mic check.
Okay.
Okay, good, you can hear her. So as we're walking around, you'll be able to hear her too. Yeah, that's it. But while we're waiting, I want to tell you a couple stories. Let's see, what are the fun stories that I can tell you? I think the first one is I started embroidery for the very first time this weekend. This is a project that I have been wanting to do for a while. I keep buying kits. I don't do anything with them, and it just kind of sits there. And so one of the things they have at Quiltcon are these things called make and takes. And so several booths will have a little project that you can make, right? And then you take it with you. And they're little projects that are designed to be done just like in half an hour or less. Well, one of the booths was Spoonflower, and they allowed you to embroider your own little name on a piece of cloth that you used pinking shears for, and they gave you a sew tight to put onto your name tag itself. So we did that. Today we did a scavenger hunt type of activity, and the best way I can describe that is we got a passport book that had 12 different booths that you needed to go to, and every time you went to the booth, do you have your passport?
I do.
Oh, she has it. She's going to show it to you. But essentially, every time you went to one of the booths that were inside of this little passport book, they stamped it, and you got a mini charm pack from that booth. And there are 12 booths in here altogether, so you got a dozen mini charms for free just for running around. So we did that this morning, and my feet are a little tired now. I also want to talk to you about the quilt that is behind me. So this was an interesting thing. I had planned to come to Quiltcon with my friend Mary and my other friend Donna, who is not here. We call her Donna Shine because there are 3 Donnas in my quilting circle, but I have more Donna friends than just those 3. And so we have to differentiate each of the Donnas with their own version of Donna. So Donna Shine, Dr. Donna, and Texas Donna. If you ever hear me refer to them as, there you go. Well, Donna Shine had planned to be here at Quiltcon with us. She lives just a couple hours away. She met us here. We've had a great time. We got here, man, I am brain dead. So we got here, we're walking around a bit, and this lady comes up to me and just stops like right in front of me and opens her arms like she wants to give me a hug. And I'm like, hi, and I'm going to give her a hug, and I'm like, I don't know who this is. And so I went to look at the name tag to get the name, and I saw it was Donna Marsh, which is our friend Dr. Donna. And I went, oh, I didn't realize she was going to be here. I was so excited to see her. So we've got the added bonus of hanging out with not just Mary and Donna Shine, but Dr. Donna as well. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because this quilt behind me, which is hanging up at Quiltcon, is actually a quilt that Donna Marsh has made, and I'm just going to slide out of the frame a little bit so you can enjoy. I'm allowed to touch it because it's her quilt. And we're not on the main floor. This is in a little cubby room where they have some quilts hung up. I think this is called the Underground Railroad. She is a relatively new quilter. She's only been quilting for a few years, like 2 or 3 years, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. There's a block over there, this white block that you see, it actually has some words on it. And it's, Mary, do you want to read what that says?
It says, the story of the Underground Railroad.
Yep.
The monkey wrench turns the wagon wheel toward Canada with help from Jesus the carpenter. Follow the bear's trail through the woods. Fill your baskets with enough food and supplies to get you to the crossroads. Once you get to the crossroads, dig a log cabin in the ground. Shoe Fly told us to dress up in cotton and satin bow ties. Follow the flying geese and the birds in the air. Stay on the drunkard's path. Take the sailboat across the Great Lakes to the North Star above Canada.
So all of, in that, every time it mentioned a quilt block, it gave you the little symbol of it, and all of those quilt blocks are represented in this quilt. So it's actually great. Kate says, I see you with the boys. I see you have the boys with you close to your heart. Yes, it was actually funny. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, should I wear a Quiltcon shirt today, or should I just go completely rogue? And of course, I decided to go just completely rogue. So this is what we've got. I am wearing a New Kids on the Block shirt at Quiltcon. What are you gonna do? So that is the story of Donna Marsh's quilt behind us. These quilts were brought to us by the Brown Sugar Stitchers Quilt Guild out of Decatur, Georgia. That is Donna's Quilt Guild. So we've met several of them, and super shout out to everybody that put stuff into Quiltcon. I have no idea what else to say.
We've been having a great time. We've been here since Wednesday night, and we've been like every morning we get up and we do something different. We've been to all the booths on both the floors.
Oh yeah.
We still haven't gotten to the quilts up on the 3rd floor yet.
That's right.
But that's on the agenda before we leave tomorrow. And we've been doing the make and takes and shopping our hearts out.
Yeah.
Our credit cards are suffering.
So I saw a question, is Quiltcon open to the public? Yes. Quilt Market in Houston is the one that's industry only. This is completely open to the public. If you are a member of the Modern Quilt Guild, you can get in for free. Otherwise, I think it's $35 for a 4-day pass. So there you go. Yes, Tammy, I met your sister. So Tammy left a message on Instagram that said, please go to this booth and meet my sister. And she gave me her sister's name. And so this morning, as I was running around getting all of my stamps, I went to the booth and I was like, I'm supposed to meet this person. And she was like, oh yeah, she's over here. So I went over, I showed her the message. I was like, I'm supposed to meet you. And now you have to take a picture for photographic evidence.
And you have a first timer in the chat today.
Oh.
Her name is Melanie Poole.
Oh, well, hello, Melanie. This is not my normal setup. I'm at Quiltcon. Oh, that was the other fun thing that I got to do. So I mentioned they do make and takes at some of the booths, and Ruby Star Society was doing a make and take of postcards. So there was a long list of people that wanted to have a postcard from Quiltcon. And so they have at their table this long booth of all these different things that you can do. There's like 3 or 4 different crafts. And one of them is you can write a postcard to people that wanted to get one from Quiltcon. So I think I wrote out like 6 or 8 postcards and signed my name on them and dropped them in the mail. So those are gonna go off out in the mail to people, so.
Yep. And right now our friends Donna's,
We'll call them
times 2,
D
Donna
squared.
squared.
Donna squared.
They are downstairs working on making a pin cushion
Yeah.
at one of the make and takes.
Yep, and I just got a text from them that it's going to be about 30 minutes before they're able to make theirs. So we've got about an hour to kill before they show up. And for those of you that are here at Quiltcon or planning to come, you're probably already here and you're not even seeing this. But in case you are, I was Craft on so far. Hey girls, hope you're having fun. We are. In case you are seeing this and you're at Quiltcon or planning to come, I am trying to make myself available. I'm going to find a table and sit still at it from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And I believe that it's going to be in this room.
It's behind the bathrooms at
Yep.
the back of on the second floor.
It's so when you walk in the main entrance from the second floor, you turn to the right and the bathrooms are right there. And if you just keep going past that, there's a little hallway that has a room that goes off to it with a beautiful window to look out. It's got that quilt hanging up behind it. But there's a round table in here that has about 10 chairs or 8 chairs or so. Plenty of room to sit in here. And it's a little off the beaten path, so it's not as noisy and you have a little bit, it's a little bit calmer of an environment.
More
to just have
private.
just have a little discussion. So I think this is where we're going to be. This is where I tell you to look for us first, because if we're not here, we will probably be here. I think we're going to have somebody just sitting in here holding the table for us. So feel free to just pop back here.
Yep. And let's see.
And
That's
if we
all?
get kicked out, we'll tell you where else to be. We'll ask for forgiveness rather than permission on this one. So who wants to go see some of the stuff on the floor?
Me.
You do? Of course you do. Okay, so how are we going to do this logistically? I'll carry the tripod, but
Okay.
we've got 2 rolling bags. I can probably do 1 bag and the tripod.
Can we leave the bags in here, maybe?
Probably. What's in yours? I don't want to leave mine because it has debit card stuff in it.
Well, I can put my debit card stuff in my pocket.
Okay, so you can leave your bag here and then you can just pull mine?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, and by the way,
Oh, Jenny's with us.
Jenny Doan is not here. I heard she is snowed in Iowa at a quilting retreat, but Flat Jenny is. So we're gonna go do a little walkie through. Gotta put my name tag on it.
Let me grab my.
Okay. Mary, you do have a microphone on, so as we're walking, people will still be able to hear you.
Gotcha.
Okay. You guys ready for this? Are you excited? Because it's kind of great. So what we'll do, I've got a selfie stick to help. As we're walking, the camera might be a little bit shaky, so just bear with us. We'll keep you on selfie mode until I know it's okay to turn you around. Let me just test that I can actually turn this around. Ah, I can. Okay, good. So we're not going to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera, because that would be kind of weird, right? We're going to totally drain my battery this way, so we'll have to be in here to charge it later. Okay, I think I can do both, actually. Mary's going to carry my bag for me. All right, let's go. Here we go. Let's go take a look at some quilts. Okay, so you should still be able to hear me since I'm using my wireless mic. We're just going to flip you around and we're going to slow pass around all of these quilts. That one is called Keep Going. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one, but the use of color on this is great. And if you look at it really closely, it looks like it's just string quilts. And they've done a really neat job of continuing the motif into the quilting. If you see those brick type pieces with some stippling in there, that's great. This one is called Flowers from Back, front to back, back to front. Over here, this one is called Manly Man. Let's see if we can find, I'll flip you around. Oh yeah, here we go. This is called All That Jazz with a Sprinkle of Family. This one is Every Defiant Woman. Says they controlled my body, but not my mind. Now I am free to be the queen I am. June 19, 1865. All right. See if we can avoid getting people in the shot. This one is called The Laundress. This one is just called 7. All right. This is the booth for the Brown Sugar Stitchers Quilt Guild, the little room that we were sitting at. So we're gonna pan. There they are. Look at that. There you go. Hi. Say hi, YouTube. Hi. We were using your little room where Donna Marcia's quilt is, just to kind of sit and talk a little bit, and I figured I'd take them around and show them a little bit for people that couldn't be here. So, yeah, say hi. I'm sorry? Yeah, well, we'll flip you back around. Probably making people a little motion sick, but that way you can see what you're looking at.
Welcome to Quiltcon from the Brown Sugar Stitchers Quilt Guild.
She says, welcome to Quiltcon from the... Here, you know what? There you go.
Welcome to Quiltcon from the Brown Sugar Stitchers Quilt Guild. I'm Michelle Willis, and you are
Vicki Smith.
Please come out and see the show.
I think we're going to pull this through my shirt. This is weird. Okay, sorry about that. Mary, can you hold this for me for just a second?
Yeah, can I put this way?
Because I lost my... See? Oh. There, that works. That's better. Thank you. All right, let's look at some more quilts. Okay, in here we have... We've come a mighty long way, and this is all what I have learned over this weekend. This is what they call line work, or is this black work? I can't remember. It's like red work, but it's black instead of red. And I do apologize. There's going to be quite a bit of background noise in here because we are on the show floor. Can't do anything about that. This one is called The Dancing Lady, I Am Who I Am. And then we're going to pan over here and go to the Crimson Tape booth. Let's see if we can find... Again, apologies. Camera work is going to be crazy. They have a big rainbow made out of balloons at the front. It's awesome. I spent way too much money. Oh my gosh! We have crashers. That is Katie.
Hi. Hello, how are y'all?
I'm Allie, and look what I've made here.
Oh, did you really do that here?
Yes, I ironed it on.
Okay. That's at the Ruby Star booth?
Yes,
5 o'clock. We're going to be in the room over by the bathrooms.
I will.
All right, we're going to keep moving on. Over here is where we're going to go. We're going to a booth called the Modish Quilter, and there's some quilts over here that we'll show you too. Oh yes, this will be fun. So we're going to pan around. Oh, hold on. I've been trying to keep it on selfie mode so I don't get people in that don't want to be on YouTube. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
It's weird to not have somebody talk back, right?
Yeah.
This is my life.
That's okay. We say hello to the crowds out there.
Do you want to tell them about your booth?
Oh, sure, yeah. This is Modish Quilter magazine. We've been around for about 2 years now. We're an all-digital quilting magazine, and we come out with new issues every, 3 months, so 4 a year. Each issue has patterns, articles, tutorials, projects, and we love to involve the community. We usually have a spotlight on somebody in the community in each issue. So go check us out, and you can use the code QuiltCon23 for 20% off.
And how do they check you out?
Oh, modishquilter.com.
Boom, just like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's pan. Oh, there's my friend. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Becca.
Hi, Erin.
I am Erin of love So Modern.
So Erin and I met at the Fredericksburg Quilt Show in Virginia, and we have been talking about trying to do a collab or meetup for a while, and
Yes.
COVID, me, and then COVID, you.
I know.
That's been horrible.
You like jinxed me.
Yeah, I did.
I know.
She doesn't live too far from me, so look for her pretty face on a live stream in the near future.
Yes, can't wait to see you guys. Have fun.
Thanks. We're gonna go look at some quilts.
Bye.
All right, here we go. We're gonna pan around. This is called Extreme. And then panning to the right, this is called Scrap Bin Quilt number 1. Oh wow. Let's just read what it says, because this one's great. They're all great, but she says, this is by Laura. She says, just like the weeds, trash is only trash when we decide it is. This quilt honors all of our quilting grandmother's sense of thrift and beauty by only using scraps of fabric that would have normally been thrown out, hopefully transforming them into something worthy of keeping. Like many quilters, I somewhat obsessively keep all of my scraps, sorting them into separate bins by shape, strips, squares, oddballs. This quilt was made from the strip scrap bin, and the rules I set for myself were to use only these scraps and try to use them all up in the process of cutting out of the bias blocks from the strip sets. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna pan over here. We're just gonna give these two a look from afar, and we'll kind of go around. She loves your earrings. She got them in Pennsylvania. We'll give you a look at the Modish booth. Kind of loving the cleanliness. I think I love modern quilts. I think this is a new thing that okay, so the visual effect on this one just hit me. I've walked past this a few times, but I just saw it in the camera, and it's just jumping out at me. Panning this way. And then panning this way again. Boom, there's Mary. This is the AccuQuilt booth. I'll go above people's heads. You're welcome. People are saying thank you for sharing. You're welcome. Hello. Okay, not much to really say here. I don't want to read every single one. I would be doing this all day, and my phone doesn't have the battery life to support that. So we're just going to give you the high-level glances, and we're going to go back to selfie mode, just like that. And we'll see what we can do from here. We'll go down this aisle. This is what the vendor aisles look like. This is what the vendor aisles look like. So you see lots of fabric to be bought, lots of patterns. Back on the selfie. This is a booth that you probably have recognized before. Cherry wood fabrics. If you guys shop at So Yeah, you know all about cherry wood. This is fabric that is hand dyed, and you can see all of these quilts along the back wall were made with their fabrics. They've got some bundles down here. You're totally fine, totally fine. Here. See? So, there you go. Wow. Back on the selfie mode, so that we're not getting people in that don't want to be here. Ooh, Heather's back. Let's go say hi to Heather. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, here we go. You guys, Heather has the biggest personality. This is Heather from Crimson Tate. I'm kind of in love with her. She doesn't realize this yet, but we're BFFs. Is that right? Is that right, Heather?
Debatable.
What?
Sorry, I'm just being honest.
I said Heather has like the best personality, and we're kind of like BFFs now.
Still, I stick with my original answer. No, I'm just kidding. Of course we are. Of course we are.
So I have bought a ridiculous amount of Tula Pink.
Ooh!
I have more Tula Pink in my stash now than I have ever had. And one of them is a very large quilt kit, right?
I mean, I didn't have anything to do with that.
She may have been sitting here clapping going, take it home, take it home. I remember the peer pressure.
Hashtag enabler.
It was great. We'll share more about that when we get home. Bye, Heather. All right, let's go back this way. Reading some of the comments, they're funny. By the way, do you see that quilt right there? That portrait quilt is awesome. Oh, let's show them the other one. Hold on.
Oh, yes,
We forgot to show you this other one. Let's just go this way. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop.
Right here. Right here.
Boom! Look at that. Look at that portrait quilt. You don't need me in that shot. Let's just pan you around. Hold on. There we go. Look at the detail on that quilt.
No!
That's awesome. And then this over here. It's called Freedom Trail. And this to the right is called Kinfolk. Lorraine says, I would get so lost and be perfectly happy about it. That's great. All right, let's go look at this booth, Violet Craft. I did get to meet Violet Craft yesterday. We had a nice discussion, and I told her she needs to make a dolphin. So now you know. Hello. All right, let's put you back in selfie mode. By the way, every time somebody steps by and says hi to Heather, you can hear her screaming or yelling all the way throughout the floor. The loudest voice, her laugh echoes, her excitement is contagious, and it's kind of awesome. All right, let's go down this aisle. All right, we have got that. Look at that, y'all. Riley Blake is doing batiks now. What? I know, it's gorgeous. I'm going to pan to the right. I also want to do one of those. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the exploding part. I know. Oh, go for it. You have plenty of clearance under me. Look, you didn't even make it. So we'll go here. Look, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Sean is not here at Quiltcon. Sean is at the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Fest in Virginia. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're just gonna kind of do like this. That's the tattooed quilter. Hi.
Hi.
Smile.
Hello.
I was going, that's the tattooed quilter. That's it. I just want to say hi. All right, we're gonna keep going. Super nice guy. We talked for a little bit yesterday. Really liked talking with him. We do have C&T Publishing over here. They've got lots of books. Okay, back onto selfie mode to keep the weirdness factor down. Let's see what else we got. Again, I'm not going to get to all the booths, but we're going to stop at a few of them. We got Sally Tomato over here. Lots of bag hardware. Lots of cork fabric. Ooh, I'm seeing that rainbow. I might need some of that. That's gorgeous. Okay. Let's keep going. Hi. I stopped by earlier and we were talking about labels. Would you like to make your pitch to my audience? Oh, here we go.
Is your audience on live right now?
They are.
Wow.
You got about 300 people. Look, you got about 300 people watching.
Okay.
Let me get you on selfie mode.
Okay. Okay. So I'm here with the Quilt Alliance. We're a national nonprofit and we do documentary work about quilts and quilt makers. So we have an oral history project that's archived in the Library of Congress and a couple other oral history projects, but we are doing a labeling lounge. Oh yeah, there we go. And we're encouraging people to label their quilts because our goal is no more anonymous quilt makers. It's like when you go to a museum, it just says maker unknown, and you're like, that poor woman spent many hours on that quilt. And so we want to prevent that. This generation is cranking out a lot of anonymous quilts, so we're encouraging people to label. It doesn't have to be fancy. Put your name and your date on it, where you live if you can, but otherwise that's it. We're just, handing out labels and selling labeling kits, and we are the Quilt Alliance.
So for the labeling kit, what is the minimum information that should be on the label?
Yeah, so I think the very minimum is your name, first and last, and the date that you completed the quilt. I also think putting the date you started the quilt. Sometimes they're like 2 decades apart.
Okay.
But that's like important information, and especially if you have a common name, the location where you live. Because sometimes quilt historians are like, okay, Mary Parker made this. There's a lot of Mary Parkers in the world. So name, date, location, but then I think, if the quilt has a story, that's it's really
Every quilt
essential.
has a story.
All the quilts have a story.
That's right.
So put it
Otherwise,
down,
they're just a blanket.
Say why you made it, say who you made it for, all of that. And if you have family quilts that you've inherited, or quilts that have been given to you that don't have a label, just pop a label on there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks.
That's our pitch. Yeah, thank you.
Look at that. Awesome.
Hello. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Man, my hand's cramping up. Hold on. Sorry. Thanks. All right. Oh, the spoon powered quilt is over there. Let's go that way. I'll show you what I got to experience last night.
That's from Goody Goods told us to say hello to Casey Makers.
Oh, is that the
Yep.
KC table?
Yep.
We went down there already, yeah. We've already been there multiple times. Label, 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 that's right. This is what a make and take looks like. So the Spoon Flower booth is dedicated literally just to making something. They're not selling anything. They are giving away these pieces of fabric. You're hooping them, you're embroidering on it, and you're walking away with a new name tag to attach to yours. Spoonflower, if you don't know, is a great company that allows you to make custom fabric. And let's just see if somebody wants to talk. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Do you want to tell my audience about Spoonflower?
Yes. So Spoonflower is a custom printed fabric wallpaper and paper company. All of our fabrics are printed on pigment printers, kind of like a giant inkjet printer, but specifically formatted for fabric. You can either purchase a design that exists already in our marketplace, or you can purchase a design that you upload yourself to our site.
Awesome. Look, you got there in like 30 seconds. That's impressive.
Thank you.
Awesome. Check out Spoonflower.
Yes.
All right, let's go this way. Okay, selfie mode still. Sorry, picture. Oh, also, check this out. Quilter Select Rulers. I have totally converted from Creative Quilts, you guys. Look at, she's moving the ruler. The fabric is not sliding out at all. At all. Flip it around. Turn it 180. What? What? You guys, you gotta check this out. That's it. Thank you. Still loving the link? All right, let's keep going. I bought 3 rulers yesterday, and I don't regret it. I will say it's a little bit different to read than I'm used to, so that's going to take a little adjusting. Oh, there's Katie again. I don't want to walk down with the camera facing forward too much because not everybody's comfortable being on camera, so trying to limit that. Okay. I think I'm just going to do a pan, and then I'm going to go sit down. Okay, here we go. What? Mary, I'm turning. And this is one of 3 floors, you guys. There's so much to see. As you can kind of see, there's a lot of people here, but it's not so crowded that you can't breathe or you can't move. Tomorrow is the last day. I don't know what else to say, but I do think it's time to go sit down at my table. Do you realize carrying a tripod like this and trying to walk so that the camera doesn't jiggle or bounce can be a little tiring, a little cramping on the hands. So let's go have a seat. And a drink of water. Yes, please. By the way, check this out. Look at that. No, Elizabeth, I have not seen everything, but I do have plans to see it all before I leave. Above your head. Okay. Look at that. Just a little taste of some of the things that you can expect at Quiltcon. There's a ton of stuff here. Honestly, we got here Wednesday night. Quiltcon opened Thursday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on, let's just have a seat in a quieter room so we can chat. And I don't have to hold the camera. My friend Mary's coming behind me. We're going to our secret hideaway. This is really cool. Oh. The air conditioning jets back here are like slamming. It feels great. Okay. It feels good to sit too, if I'm being honest. Let me set the tripod up, 1 second.
Do you need water or anything?
Yeah, can you hand me my water bottle, please? Let's angle it back up this way. Whoa, okay, that's better, that's better. So, I heard a comment about, is Quiltcon always in Atlanta? No, it moves around every year. Next year it is in Raleigh, North Carolina, and there are several content creators, YouTube content creators that will be there. So definitely mark your calendars for that. I'm excited to be there. I'm going for absolute sure. Unless like I'm in the hospital or something, I'm gonna be at Quiltcon in Raleigh. Like I don't want to be like 100% because something can always come up, but I am 99.99999999999% sure I am going to Quiltcon in Raleigh. Have we seen everything? No, we have not. There are 3 floors. We got here Wednesday evening. Quiltcon doors opened Thursday morning, and our day started at 8 a.m. when we stood in line to register for Quiltcon. we got our name tag, and then we had a workshop at 9 a.m. before the doors even opened for the show. And then we did the show on Wednesday. Thursday. My days are running together. I feel like I've been here a month. So Thursday we were here for a little while. And then, well, until they closed on Thursday, we did a ton of shopping. And then Friday we came back. We had
classes
2
all day.
classes, yeah. We were here just for a couple hours, like an hour or 2 in the morning, and then I met up with Kristen from IC Stars Quilting. If you haven't checked her out, make sure to check out her YouTube channel. I chatted and had lunch with Kristen from IC Stars Quilting. I went to a workshop, and then I caught up with Karen Brown from Just Get It Done Quilts for about a half an hour. We had a small drink and chatted for a bit. There was a few of us that were kind of circled together.
You also saw Violet Craft that day.
Yeah, and then I stopped and talked to Violet Craft at her booth too. And then I went to another workshop that started at 6 p.m. So I had small pockets away from classes, but all those pockets were taken up by chatting. Like I had time scheduled to talk to other people. So I didn't spend a lot of time on the floor yesterday walking around.
We actually met and we ran into T-Quilts at
Yeah,
one
we
of
did,
the shops.
which I was really excited about because T, let's see if I can, there we go. T was trying to coordinate a meetup yesterday in this building, and I think I had the location wrong. She was trying to get all of her T-quilters in an area. I was like, oh, I gotta go. It's literally right before my class, so I have like 5 or 10 minutes to say hi, give her a hug, snap, move to my class. And I must not have been in the right location because she certainly wasn't there, and I stayed until about 1:10. I was like, okay, I gotta go. So I left, and Mary over here was really sad that she didn't get to see T. Like I told her everybody that I had plans to say hi to and to talk to. It was T Quilts, Karen Brown, and Kristen from IC Stars Quilting. And I told her I wanted to talk to Violet Craft, and I wanted to see the Crimson Tate booth and meet Heather. I told her about several of those, maybe not everybody, but of them, she wanted to talk to Karen Brown. And she wanted to talk to T-Quilts. Oh, and Kristen from IC Stars Quilting. And so when I went to have lunch with Kristen, she went with me and took her picture with Kristen. And when I went to go do the thing, we missed the thing with T, and then we went.
Went and had dinner, I think.
We went to have dinner, and we sat down and ate with Karen Brown. And then after that was done, we went back out to the floor. And we walked around the corner, and I heard T's voice, and I went, "Oh!"
We also got to see her new granddaughter.
Yeah. It was really good. So I was excited to see that, and then the whole rest of the evening, Mary got to see the grandbaby. Mary got to take a picture of T Quilts. Mary got to say hi to T Quilts, and that was the highlight of her evening. Not because T was bigger than anybody else, but because she had been disappointed and she had like chalked it up to, okay, I won't be meeting her this trip, maybe another future one, and then she got to meet her, and she was really excited about that. So
yeah, and Becca's been introduced me to a lot of people here, and those 3, Kristen and T Quilts and Karen Brown, are people that I actually follow on YouTube and people that I recognize their names, and so those were people that I told Becca, I said, I hope you don't mind if I tag along with you to go meet them.
So who is T? Look up T Quilts, TEAQUILTS. She has a YouTube channel right here on YouTube. She has lots of sewing and working with African fabrics. Highly recommend. She also organizes some retreats, and if you want a little bit more like detailed information about her, you want to get to know her, Donna from Handmade by Ying did an interview with her a couple weeks ago, so go check that out too. And as always, my whole spiel is if somebody has a YouTube channel, my response is go check out their channel. If you like what you see, the best way to compliment them is to give them a thumbs up and subscribe and watch some more of their videos. And if you don't like what you see, then just move on to something else, because YouTube's a big world. There's lots of content out there. You're never going to watch every single channel, every single video on every single channel. In fact, I know that not every one of my subscribers watches all of my videos, so I'm not upset when somebody's like, oh, I missed that one. I get it. Like, you have other people you follow, you have a life.
And it's been exciting getting to meet a lot of Becca's subscribers this time too.
I will say that's the one thing that has completely shocked me. I feel absolutely floored and flabbergasted. I am at a loss for words. So on the drive down here, we were talking about how many people that watch the channel do you think will be at Quiltcon? How busy do we think it's going to be? Well, I'm surprised because it's not as busy as I thought it was going to be. I like it. It's the right amount of busy. It's not so busy that you can't move.
Right.
It's not so busy that you're sweating buckets just standing still. It's still, the air conditioning still works, the HVAC still works, but it's busy enough that you feel like you're a part of something. There's lots of nooks and crannies to get away and to work on something, but it's also really cool to kind of be in this atmosphere where there are other folks that share this bond with fabric and quilting that are excited to see these pieces that you are also excited to see. So yeah, as far, where was I going with that, Mary?
Oh, you were talking about sharing the bond with other cultures.
Yeah. So the, what I've been really floored about, what I've been really kind of taken back about is the number, right? So we weren't sure how many people are going to be here, and I'm not the type of person that really gets recognized when I'm out and about. I'll be walking around, and sometimes I don't get recognized. It just doesn't happen in my community. Somebody's coming down the hall. No, it's not. I thought it was Donna.
No,
it's not
I
Donna.
thought so too.
It is Donna. Hi. Hey, how are you?
This is so cool. Isn't it beautiful?
These are my friends, Donna and Donna, who just walked in. We're on a live stream.
Oh.
Come on over and say hi.
Come over and say hi.
So this is Donna. We call her Donna Shine.
Hi, everybody.
And
Nice
this
to meet
is
you.
Dr. Donna. Dr. Donna. Come here, Marsh. Okay, I told them at the beginning of the live stream about the quilt that's behind you. Why don't you tell them a little bit more about that quilt?
Wow. I made this quilt with a sew-along with my quilt guild, brown sugar stitchers, and my mentor quilted it, Miss Maxine Moore. She's an awesome long arm quilter. And it's just, I had a wonderful time making this quilt. It's the Underground Railroad quilt. And I added, my favorite blocks are at the bottom.
She said her favorite blocks are at the bottom. Look at that.
This one here, this is my
What is
favorite
that?
block.
What's that block?
Charm there.
Wow.
What's that block
and
called?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Gosh, what is this block called?
I bet you it's on that little label. Does it?
No, I didn't put it on this label. Oh,
No. The little story.
Oh, no, the story starts from here and it comes all the way down to here.
Oh,
I added this last row.
Hold on a
These
second.
are
Hold on a
tumbler
second.
blocks.
Hang on a second. Donna,
Yes.
they can't hear you. Put this on your collar. Just clip it. Yeah, clip it to your collar.
Okay.
Now tell us about your quilt.
Oh, okay. This quilt here is the Underground Railroad quilt, and it was a sew-along from Quilt Guild. And my mentor, Mrs. Maxine Moore, she assisted with, actually she did the long arm quilting on this quilt. And I have a charm down here at the bottom, long charm down here at the bottom, right here. And this is, you have to meet Miss Carol. Come on.
Hi, Miss Carol.
This is Miss Carol.
Hi.
This is one of my quilting mentors.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Wonderful one. Just enjoy so much. And she is an excellent quilter.
She is.
Quiet when she's quilting, and she's not in so much conversation, so she makes no mistakes.
Donna, how long have you been quilting, Donna?
This summer will be my 4th year.
That's great.
4 years.
What was your first quilt?
My first quilt was a king size, I call it Maddie's African Queen quilt. And it was huge. My mother was living with me at the time, and she was going through dementia, and as she was transitioning, the quilt just got longer and longer, and I was quilting, and it helped me keep my sanity.
Yep. And didn't you do an African ladies quilt?
That's what I called it.
Okay,
Maddie's.
yeah,
I
that's-
changed the name. That's
Gotcha. I was like, I remember
Yeah.
African ladies.
Yeah.
Remember?
Ladies, and I changed it to Maddie's African Ladies.
I love that better.
Thank
That's
you.
good. Awesome.
Yeah, I named it after my mother.
Awesome. They're saying absolutely beautiful. I love the scallop line between the borders.
Thank you.
I didn't even pick that up.
I didn't
Yeah,
I didn't notice
my mentor, Miss Maxine Moore, taught me how to do curvy borders.
And we were in an improv class, and I was like, I've never done curved piecing. And Donna was like, how'd you do that again? You knew how to do it.
Yeah, but the way she taught me it was a little different than.
Oh, don't listen to me. Do what she said. That looks better than mine.
Yeah.
It looks great. It looks great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Morgan is asking if this is the first Quiltcon since the COVID shutdown. Do we know?
No. There was one in Phoenix. I'm going to take. Thank you. No, there was one in Phoenix, Arizona last year. We're just going to flip this back around. No, so this is the second one. The next year's will be in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Can you see the quilt?
Mary, they're trying to take a picture.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We'll move the chair out of the way so you can get a good picture. There we go. And we'll slide you over here so they can have their moment. Oh, it's such a good picture. Look, photo bomb. Photo bomb.
Thank you.
Okay, I know Becca, wait a minute, you can take one of my.
Oh, and Laura,
Oh, okay.
Laura Miller is asking if you're going to do an all video.
Yes, well, maybe not a whole thing. Well, maybe. I do plan to do a Quiltcon recap, so it would be baked into that.
Okay.
Cheeseburger. I want a cheeseburger. Well, yeah, but that'll probably be all you eat until like Sunday.
And
I go back to work Monday. Yeah, so I'm gonna put
And Sheila says I made this underground railroad quilt. That's awesome.
you guys.
Eileen Corwin is asking, is there one floor dedicated to the items to buy?
No, there's two. There's 2 floors of vendors, and at the front of each of the vendor floors are quilts that are on display. And then on the 3rd floor is
More quilts, which
more
we haven't
quilts.
seen yet.
More quilts, which we haven't seen yet. And we have time to go, so.
And Elizabeth Helby is asking, what's the date for next year? Do you know?
What's the date for next year? Yeah, I think it's like February 22nd. It's the same days, but everything shifts by year because we'll go through a year. So the same week, basically, next year in Raleigh. So it started February 23rd this year. I think it'll start February 24th, which is a Thursday. It'll be Thursday through Sunday.
Let's see.
Yes, Marla, I got the mic from her. Mary has it now.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, and somebody's mentioning Hard Rock Cafe is across the street. Go get a cheeseburger.
Yeah, we did that. I forgot what day ago.
Thursday. No, we did. Yeah, we did it yesterday. No, we did it Thursday.
I don't remember
Yeah.
what days.
It was
they all ran
awesome.
together. Hey, Donna D and Donna W. Whatever. Donna Squared, did y'all make your pin cushions?
Yes.
Can we
Come
see
and
your pin
show 'em.
cushion?
Yes.
They're going to show us one of their make and takes. Oh my gosh!
This is better than mine. This is
No.
What I want a pin cushion like that. Well, we can make
Oh.
this at retreat.
Right, that's
Look
what
at
that was my
that.
thought. It's 2 pieces of cork and the miniature.
Oh, that's
miniature frame.
awesome. That is super
See how nice
cute.
and flat Donna's is?
Okay, yeah, Donna wins.
Yeah, she does.
Dr. Donna wins. You're so kind, I don't have to win.
And then somebody
February
wants to-
22nd, that makes sense.
Mary
Kubicek.
Kubicek is asking who I am.
This
I
is-
am Becca's friend.
This is Mary.
Yep.
You see her in the chat as the crafty panda.
And somebody says that a slideshow of the 3rd floor would be much appreciated if
doing the-
another walkthrough isn't possible.
Another walkthrough is not possible, but what I do want to do, and Mary's going to help me with this, is we're going to get pictures of every quilt and we'll try to put together a slideshow of at least our favorites. I don't know if I'll be able to do a slideshow of the entire of all the Quiltcon.
they're on all three.
Yeah, yeah, but we've already started documenting those in photos. It's going to take me a while to put it together, but I'll probably do something like that.
No, we're not neighbors, Jenny. I live about an hour away from her.
Yep. Hello, Pat. Donna's coming over here to join us. Hello, Donna.
Hey, Pat Strawhouse, how are you?
Sorry, I'm just trying to get where the wind's not blowing on top of me.
That's okay. Mary was at your surprise birthday at your house.
Yes.
I'm so glad you can bring this to us for those that can't be there. Where did you and Mary meet at a quilt show? No. We just met over YouTube. And Donna, I've known for years. I knew her before the YouTubies.
Yeah, I met you before YouTube.
Yep.
Oh, my puppies are at home, Marla.
Yeah.
They're with my sister. They couldn't come this time, so.
You can't leave Atlanta without having a varsity burger.
Oh, okay.
Challenge accepted?
Maybe
Like,
I'll
what
eat dinner
is what is a
tonight.
varsity burger?
It's-
And is
it's
it
the
walking
name of
distance from the hotel?
No,
Oh,
it's not from walking distance.
Okay, then that'll have to happen another time. Because no, we're not getting the car out of the garage.
I wouldn't mind going back to the Hard Rock tonight if you guys are interested.
I mean, we had food, so we could have that brownie. Look at Donna's face. She's like, well.
Yeah, well, I won't eat. I probably won't eat anything but the dessert because I'm.
That's
you know
fine.
me, I'll eat one.
Let's
meal a
just
day.
get our brownie sundae, and
There you
Mary
go.
can have whatever she wants.
Hey, I want to share in the brownie sundae too.
Get your own spoon.
Miss Teresa Louise is here.
Hello, Teresa. Man, now I want a brownie sundae.
Well, go I-75 south or north, depending on where you're from. Get off at exit. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll see you around 6:30. Oh, I was starting to tell the story when you guys walked in. That's where I was. Somebody was asking. I was telling the story about how Wednesday night when we were on our way down here, Mary and I were talking about like how many people we thought would be at Quiltcon, how busy did we think it would be, and then also like how many people that watch my channel would be here. I don't get recognized when I go out, so I just go about life, and I'm just living my life, and I don't get people stopping me saying, oh my gosh, you're Becca. Oh, I don't get that. So
You can't say that now,
No.
woman.
you can't. So hi. Yeah, go for it. We've got some people coming here
You
taking
can't say
pictures.
that now, sister.
No, we can't. So that was the thing that was really, I think, overwhelming not overwhelming in a bad way, just I feel very loved. I
think you were surprised
I
to
was very
understand
surprised.
that you don't just teach people a skill set that they can pass down to generations, but you don't realize there's a lot of people that I don't think you really realize that there's a lot of people that you touch in other ways other than teaching them skills, because you are such a kind-hearted, genuine person, and because of the fact that there's a lot of people that are basically, for lack of a better term, lock-ins, or they live alone and they're home alone a lot, and you're the only contact, a lot of the human contact you have is just with them, and I don't think you realize that until today. But you do change lives. It's not just teaching us a skill, it's teaching us to be a part of a community and something that's bigger than us, and that's what you teach us when you do your YouTube stuff.
I see. You say all that, and I'm just like, but all I do is just make videos. I just have fun making videos because that's what I want to do. And so it's a little difficult for me, or it's not difficult. It's not difficult. I don't want it to sound like a negative thing, but I didn't realize that there were so many people that enjoy the content, because when you make videos, when you do a live stream, when you put that stuff out there, it's stuff that you're putting out there to almost like a cloud, almost like an ether, where it's just going into the unknown. People are consuming the content. You can see the numbers to see if the video is performing well, but you don't know why they're watching it or what they're getting out of the video. You just know that they watched it, right? Mm-hmm. So like I talk about this frequently when I'm doing a live stream. If I make a joke, I laugh at it. I think it's funny, but I might be the only one in the world that's laughing at it. I have no idea.
Trust me, you're not.
Because it falls flat. You don't hear it. You don't hear anybody else laugh until they're like, oh my gosh, when you said this or when you did that. By the way, so funny, we were talking, Jason and I were talking on a live stream last week, he came in the studio, and I was telling him, you should come to Quiltcon with me next year in Raleigh. And he said, maybe I will. And I was like, yeah, we can get you a t-shirt. We're trying to control what to put on the shirt. And I said, we can just put property of Becca. And he said, you want a brown man to walk around Quiltcon with a shirt, with a white woman with a shirt that says property of? I don't think that's a good idea. And I did not even he's laughing. And apparently there were other people that had to have been laughing too, because Ian took a video clip of him laughing so hard that his face was red and sent it to me. I was like, see, I just step over myself. That's what I do. I make a butt of myself in front of the video camera.
Well, I've already bought my husband a shirt at one of the AQS shows, and it has the man in the apron with a pile of dishes, the stuff's burning on the stove, and it has all this stuff going on. He says, I cook because she quilts. And since I don't cook, that's perfect because I don't cook.
Yeah, so yeah, I've had lots of people stop and say they watch. Thank you for the videos, take pictures. And I've got to meet a number of people, so many that I've lost count, so many that I don't remember everybody's names, but I remembered the faces. So as I'm coming and going, they're like, oh, hi. And I've been able to see them a couple of times, and that has meant a lot to me. That's the memory that I'm going to take away from Quiltcon. It's not going to be the products that I bought, although those Quilter Select rulers are amazing.
Oh yeah, I know. I use them.
Becca convinced all three of us to buy Quilter Select.
I didn't convince all three of us because one of us sitting at this table already had them. And one of us at this table, every time by the way, Donna and Donna are two of the ladies that go to my Alabama retreat in July that I go to. So these are the two ladies that I spend a week with in Alabama. She's had these for a while, and when she has had them, I have been like, why? I have creative grids, and she's like, no. And now I'm a convert.
Well, look how long I've been using them, and I had no idea they were designed for left-handed and right-handed.
Oh, she didn't. She was like,
I had no idea.
The only thing I don't like about them is they're left-handed. And the lady was like, oh, there's two numbers on there. It's left-handed or right-handed.
So I bought all those I bought the new creative quilt rulers because they have some that are specific. Well, I bought them from you. They're specific for left-handed, and now I'm thinking, well, I was an idiot because I've had it in my arsenal all along.
Christine says you got to remember kissing Christine.
Oh, kissing Christine. Yeah, okay. So there's been a couple of show volunteers that have stopped me, and I've taken pictures with them, and one of them, she said,
kissed you on the cheek.
Yeah, she was like, I'm kissing Christine, and I was like, okay. And we took a picture normal, and then she just kissed my cheek, and I was like, and it was the best picture. I love that picture. She sent it to me. I loved it. So
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's about all we're gonna do for today because it's 3:30 and about 5 o'clock we have an hour and a half before we're going to do a meetup around here, and I want to have some time to enjoy the rest of Quiltcon, but I did want to bring a little bit of this to you for those of you that couldn't be here so you can get a taste of what this is like. Plan for Raleigh if you can. I'm going to be at Raleigh, Mary's going to be there, I think both of the Donnas might be there. It's going to be great. Our husbands might be there. It's going to be a blast, and there's going to be a lot of YouTube content creators that are coming too. So thank you for hanging out with us, friends, and we'll see you on Thursday with my vlog and Friday night with a live stream where we talk a little bit more about Quiltcon. I'm going to have Sean from The Guy Who Sews on my live stream on Friday night. He's going to talk about what he saw at the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Festival, which is where he's at today, I believe. Cool. I'm going to talk about what I saw at Quiltcon. We'll compare and contrast the two, just kind of share a little bit about that. And my vlog on Thursday, I'm hoping to have a little bit of recap about Quiltcon. So I'll see you guys all then.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
And this is where, this lady just told me I have a beautiful voice. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's the blooper. Here's the blooper. Are you ready for this? So wait a minute, we got a story. We have decided we like these vinyl stickers. And there's a couple of booths that have vinyl stickers, and one booth in particular has very funny ones. It's got a seam ripper that says no regrets on it. It's got a heart that says fabric slut.
That's what I bought.
It's got one that says bobbin chicken winner. There's another one in there that says this girl's on fire. Yeah. There's one that says clean your machine for F's. Oh, I'll show you. It says clean your machine for F's sake. And then
I got one of those too.
And then there was one that said, I want to touch your quilt, but when I saw it, I got really excited and I went, I want to touch your quilt. Yeah, I think it's on the first floor. Well, I'll show you. But I bought that one, and when I said it, we all started cracking up, and we were laughing about it. And apparently, we made an impression with the lady that owns the booth, because we came back the next day. She's like, we bought a couple more stickers, and when we walked in, she's like, I'll only sell this to you if you do the voice. And I went, the voice? What are you talking about? She's like, you want to touch the quilt? I was like, oh, I want to touch the quilt. So there is your story.
And just think, all this fun and no alcohol involved.
Absolutely. You don't need to drink to be crazy.
I'm living proof of that.
You just need some fabric, some thread, and some good friends. So, all right, guys, we will talk to you all real soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Donna said bye.
Next time.